Three questions about wisdom. Why is wisdom referred to as a woman in the book of Proverbs? Is it because women are wiser than men? Of course not. We all can be wise. It does not matter if you are a man or a woman. It is not a gender issue. The writer of Proverbs is using a literary technique. He is just using the figure of a woman to illustrate the way wisdom affects our lives. First, he begins with a woman of wisdom who speaks and declares at the city gates, and we should listen to her. Then he continues and writes about the adulterous woman who continuously sins because she does not listen to wisdom. He then culminates with the ideal woman in chapter 31 who shows what it looks like to walk in wisdom with God. When does faith supersede wisdom? Faith and wisdom complement each other. You cannot buy a house just by faith when you do not have a job to pay for it. That is not wise. Faith and wisdom go together. You can see that in James, where it says that if any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault. However, when you ask, you must believe and not doubt. Let us say that faith is the sail of the boat, which catches the wind of God to take you somewhere, and wisdom is the rudder of the boat, which helps you go in the right direction. So, faith and wisdom work together, not in contradiction, because you need both of them to get to your destination safely. What happens when I think I am being wise and bad things still happen? Let me respond to this question with 3 words. Hang on longer. All of us look at the short-term perspective, and we have to look at the long-term perspective. There is never going to be a time when you look back wishing that you had been unwise, because then things would have gone better. Wisdom will always be the choice if you want to get good results. You might not see them on day 1 or 100, but you can be sure that God is going to do something. The Apostle Paul exhorts us to not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Sometimes we just have to wait on God to show us what He is doing even through bad times. Are you ready to get wisdom for every aspect of your life? Let us do it together.